Workshed.
This is Movie Time Warp, a podcast where 5 film school friends in ugly chairs rank and discuss the best movies from the past. This season we are warping back to 1987.
Workshed.
All right, welcome to the new episode of Movie Time Warp. I am Beasley.
I'm Matt.
I'm Corey.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Anthony Ace Dizzle.
And today we're going to talk about Evil Dead 2. It was released March 13th, 1987, with a budget of $3,600,000.
Pennies.
Nothing.
Groovy.
But it only made $800,000 its first week.
Yeah, not successful.
No, it's the cult classic.
Yeah,
It
definitively a
it,
cult.
it defines the cult classic.
But according to IMDb, it has a worldwide gross of $5,900,000.
Does that include like DVDs?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Or bootlegs, or
Yeah, I imagine it doesn't have retail. How much it made?
this is every punk rock kid had this on VHS in 1990.
I never saw Evil Dead 2 until this week.
this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, me too.
I was always about Army of
You
Darkness.
too?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, me too, man.
So
No,
three
it-
people.
I saw it. Well, I didn't know about it when it initially came out, but as soon as the word went through the grapevine, I was like, I got to find this movie, and it took me forever to find it.
Yeah.
I started with Army of Darkness. That was like,
I started with Army of Darkness. I saw that many times.
Mm-hmm.
I love them both. I've probably seen them both at least a dozen times.
I didn't see the original until I was like in my early 20s. I saw the remakes, which I think are great,
Yeah.
and then I went back to 2 for
I
this.
think the remakes are awful.
I went through a big horror, watching time when I was 12 and 13. So I've already seen it at that point. Yeah.
Ace, you seen any of the other Evil Dead movies?
No, I haven't. Just two.
They were just gratuitous.
Not even the remakes.
Nope.
Whoa!
Well, that you're never gonna capture the remakes. I mean, immediately I was like, because they're not gonna recapture that,
Okay.
or at least go back to the crazy dynamic angles and weird camera work and
No,
hilarity. No,
you're not gonna
it's
get
not
that.
funny. I didn't laugh. It was just gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no comedy in the remake.
Well, it's definitely wanting to be more of the first film. So
Right, but it's the new ones seem like, oh, we got to make it fit in the box, and I mean everybody loves Evil Dead. Let's make it like eviler. And it's just
Let's make an eviler dead.
I
Yeah.
get that. It's trying to be contemporary but old at the same time, and everyone's like, well, that means more gross or amping up what made that one more successful.
But the irritating part is the technology would allow you to go insane with the camera angles.
Oh, at this
You
point,
could
yeah.
take camp to the point of you've got to be kidding me.
To be fair, that's a big problem I have with modern cinema. No one really moves the camera anymore, but that's a different
Well,
story.
they do, but it's
they do.
It's just
They use a
not.
giant robot arm.
well, like okay, all right, Winter Soldier, right? Great fight scenes. Just hold the camera still for fuck's sake. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop this.
It's either really shaky or just
Yeah.
super clean.
Less coordination than it feels like it used to be. Like,
Which is crazy considering how like prominent gimbals are now. And
right.
like
You can do so
it's
much.
like, you can literally the smoothest shots possible, and people are still like just bumping the camera with their hand to make it seem shaky and exciting.
I've done that several times where I'll just like, I'm shooting a music video and they're like playing. I'll just sit there and just like hit the camera as I'm recording just to go along with the music.
shot.
So we have Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi
Well,
directed this bad
okay.
boy.
But we got to take a step back.
Yeah.
All right. So Sam Raimi, Cohen's coming up together.
Yeah.
And in parallels,
Mhm.
right? And the year this was released, you have in that vein, you've got 3 O'Clock High, you've got Raising Arizona, and you've got Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2, of course, being the cheapest of the ones, but they all still had that out of our normal expectation usage of camera.
Yeah.
To where it's like I've not seen this before, and when in '87, when you see these films, this hasn't happened. It's happened kinda, but not all out. They haven't devoted this to a film. 3 O'Clock High, Raising Arizona, Evil Dead 2, all were in this vein. And that's, I guess, why those three just leave such an impact with me.
With them working together, he came up, he made a movie before Evil Dead called Into the Woods, and then he made The Evil Dead. And the Coens they both kind of intermingled once in a while. Right after Blood Simple, they started working together. They made a movie called Crime Wave. It came out in '85. Had like a $5 million budget, made $5,000 at the box office. So this crippled them. Like these are supposed to be the hot shots. Coens and him.
Where's the sound effect? That'd be...
They were supposed to be. They were supposed to be the hot shots, right? Next thing you know, now they're at the bottom again. So in '87 was if they're gonna make it or not in this industry. So he went back to his roots, where they were like, let's do something different. So Crime Wave was kind of a comedy movie. It had Bruce Campbell as their lead. It just didn't work out. So he was like, I know you're capable, Bruce. Let's do The Evil Dead, but do it again, different. So that's how we got to it.
Like, I already know the words.
Another one.
So Sam Raimi he directed Darkman in 1990.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Quick and the Dead in 95.
Great.
And then he did all of the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire.
A Simple Plan.
And then he did
Love it again.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness in
She jumped over
2022.
Jesus Christ. From Hell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Drag Me to
Drag
Hell.
Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell, yeah. Because Doctor Strange and the Penis of Awfulness is one of the worst. It is. It's the
It's
worst
dumb as fuck. I didn't
Marvel
finish it.
movie ever.
Do you like that movie?
It's.
Yeah.
At least the camera's doing something in there.
I'm not talking to
That's
you.
the one that came out in 2022, right? Or
Yeah, yeah.
2021?
that ends with, I just got a third eye. Let's go be superheroes. It's the dumbest. Oh my God.
You like it?
It's awful. No, it's
And-
awful.
And then Bruce
Awful.
Campbell is known for,
Yeah, I like it.
obviously, Evil Dead in 81, Army of Darkness 92, Bubba Hotep in 2002, and Sky High in 05.
I only know who
And Ash
Bruce,
versus Evil
I
Dead.
know who Bruce Campbell
that's
was from watching Burn Notice.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He was on Burn Note.
When I saw him, I said, "Hey, that's the old guy from Burn
Is
Notice."
that a
Right,
USA
yep.
original?
It
Yeah.
is. U.S. Network's original.
I didn't know that was Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead too.
That's right.
I know him from Burn Notice. He kicked ass in that show. Bro.
And he's young.
Yes.
In Evil Dead 2, he's young.
Very
like,
young,
The jaw
yeah.
is defined.
Yeah.
Got a 6-pack and everything.
Let's take it off. Let's go.
Oh, we want to get into the movie?
Yes.
We don't want to talk about how it was shot in North Carolina first?
No, of course.
Hooray, North Carolina. All right, keep going.
Okay, well, it was shot in North Carolina.
Wow.
Is this a remake or a sequel?
We would call it a requel these days.
Yeah.
It's definitely a remake.
It's a remake.
It's a remake, but it hangs there in this weird purgatory that nothing has ever been.
Yeah.
Nothing else has ever been approached like that. I mean, they remade. It had Tom Cruise and Penelope Cruz in it.
Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did a remake like that, but it's just an American remake. This is an American remake of an American film made by the same guy.
But him trying to say it's a
Same
sequel,
actor.
but he's like, I'm going to make this movie
The title's kind of bullshit.
again.
Yeah.
It's like the first 20 or first 15 minutes is kind of a recap of what the first movie's experience is like.
It is.
And that's what we get. And then
There was another director that did this.
Who's that?
Eli Roth.
Oh, which
He remake Cabin Fever? He made Cabin Fever, which was shot in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago,
he made Cabin Fever,
he remade Cabin Fever.
which was off everyone's radar.
Well, he's so talented.
He's he's the most intellectual bad director I've ever seen. Like,
He has posters of his own movie in his house.
That's true.
Let's go to somebody else.
Cause fuck them, that's why.
Right.
There you go.
I'm a big guy. Quentin Tarantino's my friend.
It's a good friend to have.
That's
but,
true.
He's like Ed
Um,
Wood though.
Best club ever.
So we open up on a production company logo that does not look like a typical production company logo. It's called Rosebud.
And wasn't it like
Rosebud
Rosebud
Releasing
Distributing
Corporation.
Enterprises? What is it?
Rosebud Releasing Corporation.
Great logo.
And it was a fake distribution company that was invented by, and I hate if I get this name wrong, Dino De Laurentiis.
Yeah, Dino De Laurentiis.
All right.
Were you just joking just then?
No,
Some mob guy.
y'all not know who De Laurentiis
not
is?
know-
De Laurentiis is responsible for like 20 films you already know and love. You don't even realize.
Whoops.
Jesus Christ. All right, look up, after we're done with this, look up De Laurentiis.
Look,
Alright.
he's the guy who brought
He's
Screen
got-
Gems here, basically.
He's got fingers and more pies than you can even imagine when it comes to 80s
You
classics.
love Conan.
Okay, but I'm just saying I'm bad with names.
Anyway,
Start reading
so
You
names.
said it right, De Laurentiis.
De Laurentiis, Dino De Laurentiis. Anyway, go on. We'll have to cover him.
They created this company to get around the MPA.
The rating board.
There you go.
You couldn't put Dino's name on it because they were like, bro, you can't put movies out like this.
This is too gross.
He's like, guy.
I mean, like in all honesty, if you've seen the film, you already know like all the heaviest moments of massacre are implied.
Well,
They're implied.
he was that guy. He was the Evil Dead guy, Sam is. So
Yeah.
no one wanted to touch his movies.
So then we go into a kind of like a stop animation, the Necronomicon. We're giving like a backstory on the Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which I always thought was brilliant.
Yeah, that's great.
And the artwork in the book is great. It doesn't have very many pages.
No, it's-
But the whole
some
setup
pages are missing.
Yeah. But the whole setup is pretty interesting. It's the way they composite the stuff together that makes it horribly 60s almost.
yeah, the film stock used in this movie makes it terribly dated looking really quick. It looks like it was shot in like 1980.
Yeah, they got it off a truck that was on a boat. It's just, what stock do you have? Well, we have this shit. I
We
think
just
it looks
throw it
like
in the
film.
trash. You want it?
Yeah, we need it. We need it all.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Transitions into Ash and Linda driving to the cabin, which I think is shot in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yep.
And then they cross over a very epic bridge.
Nice little composite shot. Looking really good.
It is so like it's so like Battle of the what was it? It just sucks. It's so
just-
Power Rangers.
Oh, it's terrible. All the toy cars and stuff in this movie are
But
hilarious.
you don't really care.
No, it's a charm. At this point,
I do love, okay, like starting with the shot when they come out of the tunnel. It's already an atypical shot.
mm-hmm.
They drive a very
Swallow yourself.
famous car.
Oh, yes.
It's
Yeah.
Oldsmobile.
If you know anything about Sam Raimi, he puts that in every single movie of his.
Oldsmobile?
Yeah, it's old.
That Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Well, they actually had 2 or 3 of them
at this
they
point,
use,
because
yeah.
it got destroyed.
Yeah.
But he puts it in all his movies. Like, it's Uncle Ben's car in Spider-Man. And then it just shows up randomly in Spider-Man in the background. But I think he even said with the Wizard of Oz movie, the Great and Powerful Oz movie he did, they got it. They built an entire cart around it. It's there if you know what you're looking for.
What you're looking for.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So they drive in and they basically get to the story in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we crossfade
I
from
love
the
it.
bridge to like Ash playing the piano and Linda is dancing,
Yeah.
wearing the tightest t-shirt.
And panties.
Linda is wearing the necklace that was in the original. It's like a magnifying glass, and then they start kissing. She gets nervous. She's like, "What if the people who live here come home?" He's like, "I'll just say my car broke down," and she's like, "Yeah, they'd believe that. Look at your car."
And then he says, "Hey, baby.
Yeah.
How about some champagne?"
How about that acting? The guy was like, "What the?"
Hey, you sound just like Bruce Campbell, bro.
He's hamming it up.
He's like,
Well, like, and then there's just this series of what is going on. You know, he's wandering through the house. I mean, I would be getting the champagne and getting back to her quickly, but he's like, "No, it's a tape recorder. See what's on it."
so wait, this is the cabin. I've never seen it before, y'all. So this is the cabin from the first one.
Yes,
Exactly the same
And
cat.
he knows about this cabin.
We're
that's
letting.
why this is a remake.
Yeah, you just let one go.
You just let it go.
Because I was telling somebody about this movie, and then they said the same thing. They was like, "Why the fuck did Ash go back to the cabin?"
Because you're not supposed to have seen the first movie.
Okay.
Oh, is that what they were hoping would happen? You just kind of aren't unfamiliar with the original Evil Dead?
So the idea why they made it again was, besides retreading what already worked for him, he was like, that first movie, he can't show it in the UK. It's illegal. It
Wow,
became a
man.
video nasty. So back when they were really being hard on horror movies, he was like the poster boy for this is the worst movie possible.
Yeah.
And it is a nasty, gross movie.
No, they showed it when I was going to college. They showed it as the grossest movie ever,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh no way, grossest movie ever!" No,
Yeah.
and you were going over there, and I was just like, it was corny. And I mean, it was gross, but it was corny.
But everything, like even just saying corn in it, there's probably like corn used as like guts and shit. Like it's just nasty.
Yeah,
It's just low budget looking. It's nasty. They made it for like nothing, but it made so much money. But then it became controversial. Like this is too much for people to be seeing. So this is his way to like, I'm an actual auteur, but I got bigger ideas. I can be more than just the horror guy. I know
Right,
comedy.
right. Yeah, I can make it funny.
and he proved it.
So that's what he was. That was
Yeah.
the attempt.
Okay.
I don't really understand going to get the champagne. I think if I was in that situation he's in with Linda, I'm staying there. But anyway, he goes and gets the champagne off the desk, sees the tape recorder. Linda's like, "Well, what's on it?" Hits play,
next to this creepy ass book.
Yeah. And we hear Professor Nobi. Professor Nobi talks about how he found the Necronomicon and the dagger in the Castle Candir.
And they get some really
And we get some crazy flashbacks.
funny flashbacks.
Pulls up to the castle in a blazer.
And I love
It's at the beach. It's at the Carolina beach.
and I love when they find it.
Or is it a
Because-
Bronco? It doesn't matter.
It's and in the back of the castle, in the farthest room, deepest, and it's just this hallway.
Yeah.
And then when they get to the Necronomicon and the dagger, they're both like properly placed at an
Properly
angle
landed.
with just enough dust and cobwebs on them.
This is nice.
Well,
It talks about how he went to the castle
Undisturbed
with
for
his wife
700 years.
Henrietta
Mhm.
and his daughter Annie and
His hunky young assistant
he's,
with his
yes.
members only jacket.
You never see that guy again, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you said it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can see him later.
That's Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Ed.
I guess I lost that part. I was like,
What's your
He's
dad
just kind
find
of
in
he's
the
just
book
kind of there in the
dead?
movie to be
Yeah.
a body later.
he starts translating the Necronomicon, and he's like, I brought this book to the cabin to study it. And we see a shot of like him sitting there at the desk where Ash is standing, and his old lady's sitting back in
she's
the rocking
sitting
chair.
like an old. She was just on an expedition, but now she's sitting like an old lady knitting. I always thought that was hilarious.
Got to do something in them woods.
Right?
So we go right from that to a shot of the camera. Well, it's just like a POV of the evil flying, like just going through the woods up to the house, and it breaks through the window where Linda's at, and that's real glass.
Oh yeah,
That's not sugar glass.
they can't afford props.
I gotta admit though, it doesn't take long to get to the point though. I did
I
like
loved
that.
it.
I did like that.
Yeah,
They
It didn't have me like this.
they
It's
warp
brisk.
past
Yeah.
getting to the point.
It's
yeah,
brisk.
yeah. I like
because there's not a whole lot of
it's a sweet.
in the whole temporal
Yeah.
approach to this. He doesn't even have time to conceive what's happening.
Nah. It's like as soon as he goes to the other room, I mean, you see the it's coming.
From here to
Yeah.
the end of credits, it's 81 minutes. This is a brisk movie.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, it's cutting through it.
It's very brisk.
It does.
Ash goes to see what happened to Linda. As he walks in, he drops the champagne bottle. He goes outside. Now, what I found to be kind of strange, so when he opens the door, he walks out onto the porch. I don't know, and Matt, maybe you can have an answer for me. Why the hell is it so goddamn bright in the cabin?
Because they
Like, it looks
let
like
the setup and well, okay. There's a style.
You got to see the smoke.
it's fucking bright, dude. It's like, what the fuck's going on in the cabin?
It was to probably. I mean, probably visually, it was to isolate him.
Yeah.
Because dude, when you see the evil moving forward, there's literally like a 650 hanging in a tree pointing at the ground.
Yeah.
Like it's really poorly lit, but they had to create depth, so there's just lights pointing at the ground
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
smoke going through them.
Yeah.
So probably they wanted to isolate him and make him seem alone.
Yeah.
It's like he could turn around and like walk into heaven.
Right. It's
If you go back into the cabin, you just walk it right into heaven.
They were
It's so
probably
bright.
looking at it like, I bet it's real dark. We need to blast some light on this
Mm-hmm.
guy. I mean, really, it came down to probably like, we can't see his silhouette. Punch up the light. So that's probably what it really was.
we've been there.
And it just
We
made
know
it
we've
bright
had
as
to
hell.
deal with it.
Yeah.
So Ash goes out into the woods, get a jump scare of Linda. She pops up.
Yeah.
She's got the white eyes, the dead eyes. She's a deadite now. And luckily,
Crazy man.
there's a shovel just sitting in the woods.
Well, all right, but this is that moment. And even when I watch it now, I'm still like, well, he doesn't really know what's happened to her.
Yeah.
She's just wide-eyed and going, and she's coming toward him, and then she leaps.
Yeah.
And so the shovel is the reaction,
Yeah.
and it's great, but it's like he doesn't even know what's happened to her yet. He just chops her head off
Yeah.
It's a very clean decapitation as well.
with a shovel.
Oh, yeah. Clean cut.
Okay, my girl's she's obviously a zombie now. I got this shovel. I'm going to decapitate her. All right, I'm burying her. Let me grab that necklace,
Uh,
make a cross, put it in the ground.
Boink.
Let's go back into the
The
cabin.
most obnoxious cross
Right.
ever.
It might as well have come from a, like Mutiny on the Bounty. You know, it's like fucking come on. And he's like,
Well, once he puts the cross in the ground, we transition to the moon.
Yes.
There's a moon transition, and the camera's flying through the woods, moaning noises. It goes through the house. It goes in through the back door, out the front door, and it
Incredible.
pushes right into Ash's face, kind of like the end of the original Evil Dead.
Mhm.
So now we're kind of like done recapping
The
Evil
first,
Dead 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where we get him flying through the trees.
Yes, incredible. Well, let's talk about the running through the cabin. What an incredible sequence. You can still see all the lights. I don't care, but it's a very difficult handheld shot chasing his ass around because some of it's on a dirt bike, some of it's not on a dirt bike, and then they're just running and chasing this dude around.
wait, you've leapt forward.
Oh, yeah.
We still have to get him hitting the tree. You know,
Oh, he ain't even
doing
got that.
Yeah, you're kind of jumping a little.
Oh, okay,
forward.
all right,
okay.
So I guess I'm just gonna call it the evil is like pushing through the house.
Oh, it hits him
goes
first. that's
straight through the house, hits him. He flies through the trees.
Yeah.
Hits a tree, falls into the puddle, turns into a deadite. But then the sun comes up,
right. Yes.
and he morphs back into Ash.
Yes.
and he takes a very long nap
Real long one.
with his legs in a puddle
Deep
of
in the water.
So after he morphs, it's like all the smoke and everything is in reverse.
Yeah,
That's
reverse.
how I nap.
No, I love
Half
and it just goes right into the base of the tree.
But right before he wakes up from the puddle, or he has just woke up, you get like a really sick, like 360 camera shot on a
Pulling
jib.
up. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Yeah. Like I said, this camera is moving.
Oh,
And
well, they're doing.
Bruce Campbell's tortured this entire movie.
So he was flying through the woods. He hits the tree in the puddle. He's deadite. Now he's not. But then we get that cool jib shot. But then he's magically back in front of the cabin.
Mhm.
And we get another 360 shot where it starts with his face. And we pan around. We're in the woods. We see the cabin. We see his car.
He gets a great idea.
Leave.
Get in the car, which leads to the Oscar moment of the whole film, which is when he drives up to the bridge and you see this.
Oh, wait a minute. He does have a vision before he hops in the car. We see those big
Yeah.
eyes and the rocks in the
Yeah,
front
yeah,
look
yeah.
like teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he hops in the car and goes to the bridge.
Hauls ass, gets to the bridge, sees that the bridge is mangled on this little 4-inch model, and then, oh no, oh no, but the you just see the really poorly composited
He's all
blinking version of Ash.
He's like fuzzy and see-through.
But wait, he doesn't even have time to be sad. Because
Distraught.
what happens next?
It's so fast.
Well, it's okay.
Really
You're
bad
talking about the
green
matte
screen.
painting under the bridge and all that. Then there's this other shot where the sun is going down,
Yeah.
It's this
and it's
green
like it's a
screen.
green screen, and the sun is massive. But it just maybe it looked better on like VHS. I don't know.
Oh, it
No,
definitely-
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It's always looked
Got that
horrible.
right.
So we go back to the evil POV. It comes up over the rocks, goes through the claw bridge, starts heading toward Ash. He sees it, reacts to it, hops in his Oldsmobile, starts speeding backwards in his car, turns around, driving fast through the woods.
Okay, one thing I want to think is also hilarious, and I always notice this when he's like going backwards and he cranks it around.
Yeah.
There's no way he can make the turn to get the car. They just cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the car's kind of repositioned and then it spins off. But it leads to that nighttime.
Bruce, don't fuck my car up. Don't fuck my car up, Bruce.
As he's driving, I guess the sun is fully set. He crashes, goes through the windshield. Then we get another cool camera shot.
He
where
also
the-
hits a tree. He hits a lot of trees.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, ain't dead.
No.
He's not. Not only is he
Roll
not
credits.
dead,
Roll credits.
but he flies through a windshield, hits a tree, and then gets up and it's like,
This is where we get the shot you were talking about.
Cabin chase sequence.
right.
But
which is
first,
brilliant.
before we get to the cabin, the camera pushes through the back windshield of the car out the front,
Another great shot.
and then we get the shot where
Then we're running through the cabin, seeing the lights. You see a lot of 650s and stuff.
Well, I also like the cut on impact.
Oh yeah.
'Cause, you know, like when they go up to the door, it's a cut, and then the door knocks down, but it's done in such a way that it looks like they're tearing through that. Just like in Big Lebowski, you know, when the Jesus scene, when he does like this and the camera moves, and then if you go back and watch it, there's a cut within that.
Oh yeah.
But it's buried within the blur.
Yeah.
So unless you know what you're looking for, you'll never see it.
Yeah, and all the action it's good because it's all done in a single take of like this through the house, and he's busting through the doors himself too, and then it's busting through doors. So
But he also goes between walls.
oh yeah, he goes in
It's
between.
great. It's so good.
But then when it gets to like the main room, the camera is like, oh wait a minute, where did he go? You got this like POV of like the evil's like, wait a minute, where'd he go? It's like,
And then
well, I guess I'm done. I'll
and a
go back out
receipt.
to the
Yeah,
woods.
No, I'm just
receipts.
done, but let me back out of the house.
Yeah.
That's the part that I think is so hilarious. It's like, and it's backing up like it's
Looking for him.
So I know a lot of people when they watch this movie, they talk about how crazy the camera work is and all that stuff. But how much do you think it is like? It's just because they didn't have enough money for film stock, so they just did it all in one take, and then they just got lucky with how good some of the shots.
Corey, you were there for all the shit that we did. You know it didn't work like that. You know we had to stop, start, compromise. I mean, you did post on several things, and it just got to the point where we just had to take it out, right?
And to
We whittled it down to what actually told the story, and at that point, that was it. That's all we were able to use.
and this would be probably the biggest point in his career where you really are starting to see him as a filmmaker. This is the third time he's made this movie.
So Ash gets away from the evil by hiding in the cellar.
Mhm.
We cut from that to airport. Very small plane pulls up. Very tight shot. We don't,
A very small airport.
Plane's already there.
and this is where we are introduced to Annie and Ed
Officially.
officially.
And then he picks her up. They mac down for a touch, and you're like, are they involved? Or is he just glad to see her?
Yeah.
But I love the moment. It's like, so, what does your dad discover from the book of the dad?
I think I was taking a shit when that scene. I don't remember that scene. I think I was taking a shit when that
You
scene.
didn't hit
but
pause?
I don't remember that.
These days they
I
don't
didn't
have
even
to.
fucking pause this movie, bro. I was like, while I was on the toilet, I was just listening to it. Like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't remember that scene, but go ahead.
All right.
All right.
So, Ace, how you feel about this movie?
This movie fucking sucks.
I'm not even gonna pause it and take a
This movie's
shit.
so stupid, man.
So while Ace is taking a shit, we get to know
we get okay.
those two new
That, Annie has the missing pages from the Book of the Dead,
Yeah.
and
Where were
Ed's
they?
very excited. And she has a very large trunk that never really comes into play. I think it's just there for a joke later.
Yeah, just make the hillbilly carry something heavy up a hill.
That's it. All right,
they
so
do to us poor hill folk
I remember
here
that
in
scene.
North Carolina.
He was like, yeah, I do remember that. And he was like,
Did she get the pages from a museum? They are already in a glass case.
Yeah, they're in a glass. You have to see that they're the pages.
And she carries them like this so you can
Yeah.
the whole time.
Nice. Now hold it. Yeah. You keep that angle. Great. Perfect.
Good.
Perfect. We're
Good.
gonna do it again, but that
Good.
was a great. This will be the safety.
but Ed says he has not spoken to her father in a week, but there's no telephone at the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go there.
So let's go there.
Transition.
You got that right.
Parallel things are happening
Mm-hmm.
as soon as Beasley catches up with the story.
All right,
Hey.
it's okay. So it says there's no phone at the cabin, and then Annie says, "Oh, this book could open up a parallel universe to another world,"
Nice.
and we're done.
Oh shit.
We're going back to the cabin, and Ash is sitting in a rocking chair. He looks up at a deer head.
Well, no, you
want
you're missing this Ash's descent into madness.
This is where it begins.
This is where it starts.
Yeah, because so you don't know where he's at mentally,
Mhm.
right? Because we just chopped our girlfriend up with a chainsaw. But you get to experience the madness.
Mm-hmm.
You get to experience what's going on in Ash's head, and then you get this.
Well,
Menagerie.
this isn't the scene where
Everything comes to life. Not
this
yet.
isn't this scene yet.
No,
This is where he's
begins his descent.
right. He walks. He hears the piano playing. He sees
Right.
that. He pulls the magnifying glass necklace out of the pocket of his shirt. He's reminded of Linda, and then all of a sudden, the boarded up window falls down, and this is where we see. This is the the Jack Skellington scene.
Jack Skellington. Beautifully choreographed stop motion.
With her body decomposed. It looks like her body's decomposed for like 100 years.
Yeah,
but
she
it
was
hasn't.
mummified.
Right.
Yeah, she's been there for like I don't know a day.
Not even.
Not even that.
Probably
Well,
6
right,
hours.
He was passed out all day.
For one day, okay. But it's decomposed like she's a mummy.
Yeah.
She's doing.
So she's dancing. Her decapitated head rolls.
You don't know
over.
how the evil affects.
We don't
the
know how
human
evil
flesh.
this dead is.
That is a solid point,
Yeah.
Corey. Thank you. We don't know how the Evil Dead works.
It's true.
But the way it's composited together, the dancing skeleton or whatever the body is, it's sort of transparent.
Yeah.
Like you can see through it occasionally. But the choreography of the dance with the rolling the head down and the leaning up against the tree.
Oh, it's sick.
And it's cheese galore.
Oh.
Like it's cheese on the level of like Sinbad. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's that bad.
You mean the stand-up comedian?
Worse than him.
That's what I thought you meant.
That's what I thought he meant too.
Hey man, don't
Watch
talk
your
about
house
what
guest.
is
Hey
Sinbad
man,
ever
don't
do?
talk about don't talk about Sinbad, man.
Jingle all the way.
I'll whip your ass. Don't talk about Sinbad.
Can
The
you name
man,
Can you
the
name
man
another
wore the
Sinbad movie?
ugliest fucking clothing in
Let's see.
all of
House
life.
guest. Jingle all
Those
the
are only
way.
two I could name.
I was gonna say A Different World, but that's a TV show.
And
just-
unnecessary roughness.
And doing
Oh, yeah,
stand-up
yeah.
comedy at churches.
He just had a stroke, man. Take it easy on him.
Aw.
Man, so he bucks him back. What's up, dog?
Hey, my bad.
He was in
Yeah,
Good Burger. He was in
yeah.
Coneheads.
Have a quick
That's right,
recovery.
Coneheads.
He was in Coneheads.
Yeah, he
Who
was in Coneheads. Yeah.
Coneheads, he's the first guy that
Okay,
yeah.
let's.
Mr.
We
Conehead
weren't
works for.
talking about him. We're talking about the Sinbad movie with the bad stop animation where they're fighting the skeletons on the beach.
Oh.
All right. So
Shut
Linda's corpse is dancing, and then it kind of like does a
Clash
little.
of the Titans. Okay.
It does a little ballerina jump into the darkness and fades away.
There we
There
go.
it
I
is.
love that part. It's so silly.
But then we have a jump scare. She pops up right in front of the window,
With her real life head.
scares, yeah, a real life head,
Mhm.
and then she reaches in and grabs Ash by the head
With her bony arms.
with her bony arms.
This fake ass arms.
That all they are is just they're just arms.
Yeah,
There's
just-
no there's no hand in there, nothing. It's just they're just clamoring on his face, and he's like, "Rawr,
Got it from
rawr."
the Halloween store.
Yeah.
Somebody hold these. Just grab his head, motherfucker.
Use my strong hand.
She's like banging his head against the boards, and then Ash wakes up in the rocking chair.
Yeah.
Is it all a dream?
Yeah.
Ah!
Every student film's ending to every first project they've ever done.
Every worst project you ever seen.
I got this idea for a movie, epic thing, and then they wake up and it was all a dream.
To be fair though,
To be fair,
he does it enough in the movie where it's just you descending into chaos with Ash,
Right.
which is really beautiful. Especially
it
when
works
she
in
gets
this
later.
movie. I just
Oh yeah.
remember that
So-
stage
so-
in life where everyone's like, "Oh, it's all a dream." Just whatever.
So every time Ash flips out, that's him being, if this is a word, demonized by the
Well,
the
you're just-
Evil Dead.
They-
Like every time he flips out.
What you don't see
Uh-huh.
on the camera
Uh-huh.
is the dead is loose.
Yeah.
They let the dead loose.
And they fuck with him every chance they get.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, he's amusing to them. So.
Okay.
So he wakes up in the rocking chair, and he's like, "Oh, it's all a dream." Then all of a sudden, her head falls into his lap.
Yes. And you get a nice little hello, lover.
And then again to another really campy scene where he's bashing the
Hell out of the head.
It's just
Dude, I don't know how they kept it together on set. I would be busting out laughing the entire time.
you know,
My son
they
was
do that
loving this scene.
crunching
More, Bruce.
because it's Bugs Bunny, but it's in a movie.
Yeah, he's made Looney Tunes.
Yeah, he's smashing the head against the wall. He puts it down on the desk, grabs a book. He's hitting the
With the
with a
book. He runs outside. You can still hear the crunching on his hand.
Oh, wait a minute! Before he gets outside, we have a very iconic line.
Oh yeah. What's he gonna do about this head biting his hand?
What's he gonna do, Corey?
Work shed.
Yeah. Goes to the work shed.
He leaves. He clumsily falls over a barrel that's next to the steps. Like he didn't have to go over there, but
Did the white girl fall?
Yeah, I mean, he is our final girl.
So he bashes the head. He runs to the work shed and proceeds to put the head in a vice.
Just right in the clamp.
I love this shot.
Oh, yeah.
She just looks so badass in there, and it's such a silly setup, but I love the way they did it.
Well, there's another great line. You know, you're going down.
Yeah, I couldn't find that one.
Head.
And then she
Here,
appeals
I'll
to
do
him.
this one again.
Work shed.
And he does the sad Ash reaction. But then there's this it's the great cutaway that they do like 3 times in this film, where it's like, and you see the silhouette of it, and then there's blood flashing everywhere.
oh,
but
wait, before we get to that though, he pulls back the curtain. He thinks there's a chainsaw there, but it's not
Oh, yeah,
there.
Yeah,
It's outline like a
the
cartoon.
outline.
Then
Well,
Linda's
chainsaw.
body comes running in with the chainsaw. He blocks the chainsaw with a very small crowbar. The chainsaw flies back into her neck.
And starts cutting downward.
We have black blood, right? Then he gets the chainsaw, starts
Well,
it up with one pull.
there's the whole battle with the body on the stick thing.
Yeah.
Because the head just, and there's several times that he actually gets bumped with the blade of the rotating chainsaw, and then he just does a body tackle on it, which is
Yeah.
hilarious because it would have cut the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, 80s.
Gets the chainsaw, starts it up with one pull. We all know that's bullshit. And then
You can see Freddy Krueger's glove hanging over the door.
that's right, Freddy Krueger's glove is hanging over the door. So then Linda turns back into Linda, tries to play to
Please, please don't. I love you.
You said you never hurt me.
boom, back into Deadeye. I want to eat your soul.
Burning in hell.
And takes the chainsaw straight to her head, and we see this through a silhouette.
Yeah.
And then we get red blood with the head. Her body has black blood, but her head has red blood.
Yeah.
Blood goes everywhere, even on the camera. Everything turns red.
Looks cool.
Great shot where it hits the dangling light bulb.
Yeah, pretty
But
sick.
again, classic. There's a lot of classic horror shots in here that are moments of real horror,
Yeah.
like from an actual horror movie. But the camp wrapped around it, it takes it away, and then all of a sudden you're in this horrific moment, and then you're out of it.
Yeah.
But they do it. It's exquisite almost in the way that they do the actual real horror. That's supposed to make you feel horrified.
I agree.
So then Ash goes back into the cabin. He sees the shotgun on the wall in the hallway and walks over to the mirror. His reflection becomes,
Great two-way shot.
how would you say this? His reflection becomes
Well, his
alive.
It's a
his
friction.
doppelganger,
His doppelganger.
yeah, talking to him comes out.
Its mind's messing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dead are messing with him.
You know, he's like, oh, we just took a chainsaw to our girlfriend's head.
Which this establishes there's possibly evil Ash already, and evil Ash has terribly sharpied on eyebrows for some reason, and I don't understand why they did that aesthetically, but they established that version of him is already of a cartoon character.
Yeah,
They had to make him evil.
I know, but his
Make him evil.
eyebrows are like literally like they dyed him black for some reason.
Did they do anything like that with Bizarro Superman?
Bizarro Superman, maybe that's
Maybe it's like a Bizarro Ash.
yeah.
It has like this one little thing that's just different. and they
Well,
went-
I mean,
went
I think you're
eyebrows.
overthinking it.
But why do that aesthetically?
No, he's I don't know.
Everything in the movie, you're
Sam,
wondering about the
Sam's like
Sharpie.
just playing a joke on him,
Sam.
probably, and he's like, "Yeah, now you're evil."
Yeah, that'll work.
And then he's
Done.
just laughing in the corner. He's like, "Can't believe I got this shit on Bruce,"
But what does it end up? It ends up him choking himself.
which is really cool too.
Yeah.
That's a great shot,
And then, again, great camera movements, just great choice of angle.
nonstop.
We go cut down to like Ash's hand where Linda bit him. We get like a cool little stop motion of like black
With a
veins.
Sharpie.
yeah, with little
It's a Sharpie,
with
bro.
the evil Ash Sharpie.
And
That's what they did.
his hand starts to morph and it gets long fingernails and his hand attacks him. Now, I'm just curious. I was like, okay, so this is where they got the idea for the Devon Sawa movie, Idle Hands, right?
Oh, probably. I mean, they probably saw that and was like, "What if we made that the whole movie?"
It's a good movie. I love Idle Hand.
It's I watched it recently. I was like, huh. It's a little dated, but it's enjoyable. There's some great moments in it.
But this
very late
brings
90s. It's
good,
in
yeah.
some of the most classic slapstick
Good effects in it.
of all ever.
Yeah,
Like you're not expecting this,
because
but Campbell takes this slapstick to just a point of like ridiculousness.
Well, wait a second. We don't go to that just yet.
Yeah.
We do get the
what, the hand?
Oh, give me my hand
and then you get another horror moment.
He stabs his
You
hand.
bastard!
No, y'all are jumping too
No.
far.
Oh shit! my
No,
bad.
he just screams, "Give me my
Give
hand
back
back!
my hand.
Yeah.
Give me my hand back!" And then it cuts back over to the.
Yes, we go. He says, "Give me my hand back," and then we cut to Annie and Ed pulling up in their 1968 Chevy Impala.
And
Very nice car. Anyway,
redneck is putting out.
so they pull up, and Jake is sitting there next to his 1947 GMC New Design, which is such a weird name for a car or truck.
Well, it was the new design.
Just so happens to be putting the sign up right at the very moment where they're pulling up.
Yeah,
Like they went up there and saw it. Like, oh shucks.
he's lighting up a cigarette, and he asks if there's another way, and then we're introduced to Bobby Joe,
Mm-hmm.
and
Just that very day, learned how to chew chaw.
yeah, she's dipping, and
She's chewing chaw.
she wants to know if there's another way they can get to the cabin, and of course,
There's some female tension.
there is because Bobby Joe's like, "What do you want to?"
Bobby
why
Joe's
do
a
you wanna go?"
strong woman.
And that's her man's.
Annie is a bit stronger. She's like,
Yep.
"None of your business." And then,
And you're like, oh, this fixing to be a cat.
Uh-oh, cat fight.
well, then Jake's like, "Well, I know a way.
No.
40,
Hang on.
40
now.
bucks, $100." And she's like, "Sure, if you carry my bags." And he looks into her car, sees a bag and the pages of the Necronomicon. He's like, "Sure." And then we get the trunk bit. He's
And then they get the double laugh. He thinks he's getting over. She knows something better. What could it be?
Then we go back to the cabin, and this is where Ash is battling with his hand.
Yes, this is where the hand clash happens.
You know, he takes the hand into the kitchen. He's washing it, and then the hand starts. Did he pass out at the sink? He looks like he's asleep before the.
Well, no,
plate started.
he's like exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's running, and then all of a sudden the hand's like, and then gets these classic unglazed like crash plates. Look like they're made out of clay. But then just like rolling on that scene again.
The physicality.
Yeah.
Like, how could you not be busting out laughing? Because he literally, once it takes off, it's one shot where he's like,
Yeah.
and he like hits himself like 5 times. Then he grabs his head and does a full body flip. You know,
The physicality that's happened. Ace,
Yeah.
what do you think about this scene?
I don't know, man. That's when I started the notes. I was like, all right, this is when the shit starts getting funny and stupid at the same time.
Starts getting stupid.
Well, this is
So,
real acting,
Yeah,
Ace.
man. So this,
He
I
did
just
all his
thought
own
it,
stunts.
I just thought it was funny, man, when his hand was like going towards the knife.
Yeah.
Was it a butcher knife at first?
I guess it's an old ham hock.
It was like an old ham hock
Meat
knife
cleaver.
or some shit.
cleaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, meat cleaver.
Yeah, it was a fucking meat cleaver.
Gonna hock it off,
And
bro.
he's trying to knock it off.
well, there. Okay, like, all right. I do love how the hand takes on character, right?
Yeah.
Because it's bashed it's hit him with everything it can find.
Yeah.
And it's like looking around, and then it just does the, and then it goes,
The fact
And it
that they
sees
gave
it.
it sound,
yeah.
that was the brilliant
The
part.
ADR in this scene kind of like
Yeah.
throws me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But that flip Bruce does is really cool. The hand knocks him out and then sees the meat cleaver and starts to crawl.
Starts to crawl
forward,
over
just-
it. Yeah.
just pulling
Crawl
Bruce with
towards
him.
it. Yeah.
Now, like you said, he pulls out, he grabs the butcher knife and stabs his own hand.
And
Right. I guess
That's
was
right.
the hand not going to just cut himself free, and how would he do it, or was he going to take the meat cleaver to Bruce?
Probably just start whacking at him, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Okay.
Like he did with the plates.
so when he cuts it off, he says that famous line.
No,
that,
that's right.
who's laughing now?
Who's laughing
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
Who's laughing now?
And again, implied horror, right? When he cuts his hand
Oh,
off,
it's incredible.
you don't see him cut his hand off.
Uh-uh.
You just see, and it's
You see
spraying on
some
his
of
face.
the best blood sprays.
But you don't ever actually see it.
No.
No. And that's what's good when you don't have to always show
The
it.
chainsaw was conveniently placed right next to the meat cleaver.
Good.
He starts it up, pulling
With his
with his teeth, which we know that's bullshit. if you've ever tried to start a chainsaw, you're not pulling that fucker once. And
Well, that in there was a Tecumseh. So you must have been running Briggs and Stratton.
I run steel, brother.
It's probably one of them. It's probably one of them craftsmen.
Ryobi.
So
There's probably Greenworks, man. You and the liberals out there cutting your yard with fucking batteries.
What'd you say, Corey? He's got a Roby.
Said it's Ryobi.
He's got a Roby out there. Electric.
It's pronounced Ryobi. All right.
the
So
chainsaw is on handoff, right? And then we get into like, oh wait a minute, we gotta go back to the woods.
Yep.
Who's laughing
This is
now?
where we get the payoff of the big trunk.
Yes.
Bobby Joe, Ed, Annie, and then Jake is pulling up the rear. And he's carrying the trunk. And he's like, I thought it was just two bags.
And it's not just a trunk. It's like a 1900s Victorian travel trunk. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so
Yeah.
Puts like a tin pail over the.
now wait, you gotta
He's
get back. He's not bleeding from this. He's cut his own hand
his
off.
fucking
Not
hand
bleeding
off.
at
There's
all.
like a T-shirt on it,
Bleeding.
and he's putting duct tape on it, taping it up. Right.
No, he's got to put the bucket over his
Right.
hand first.
Well, what does
But
it say
then
on the books?
It says it's a book by
Farewell to
It's
Arms.
a farewell to arms.
Yes, Farewell to Arms.
Ernest
Then he starts to
Hemingway's.
tape up his wound that is not bleeding, even though he's got a white fucking cloth over the wound. There's no blood,
And he's in no agony.
none.
Like,
He's Ash.
yeah.
He's just a G, man.
He's just too
Must
dumb to
carry
know,
on.
to know pain anymore.
So
But
while
I-
he's doing that, the bucket starts moving, and then he grabs his shotgun, and the hand crawls into the most
The
well
biggest
lit.
mouse hole.
The biggest Tom and Jerry sequence that we've ever seen in live action.
But it's so bright in the walls.
This nigga got New York rats at the house.
But it's like a scene from Tom and Jerry and Adam's Family all combined together
Right.
with really hilarious like sound effects.
Yeah.
But just like
He gets his finger stuck in a trap.
yeah.
Ash laughs at him once he gets his finger stuck in the trap, and then his own hand flips him off.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's shooting at the wall. He thinks he gets him.
All right, but we're also leaving out his moments of frustration with the shotgun leaned on the
Yes.
chopped off arm. And he's like, huh? And the handle moves. He's like, they get to see him do that a couple of times, which cracks me up. Just like pull the trigger. But anyway,
So Tom and Jerry.
Anyway, he ends up thinking he hits the hand, and the wall starts to bleed. And then all of a sudden,
Fountain.
it's just a geyser of fucking Old Faithful fucking blasting through the fucking walls.
yeah.
and then it turns black.
And then it turns black and recede.
Yeah.
But I love. All right, in order to do the shot, and this is what I appreciate about this movie is it's obvious that they built the set to where he's basically he's leaning on a board or something like that, and they're just and you can tell because he's like but he doesn't ever go back beyond that point, so it's just but it's all the
Yeah, that's it.
but then,
Right there.
when it's done, it just looks like they took like tar and just smeared it on his face real quick, and he's like, because he was being coded.
Right.
Yeah.
But that, like, you don't even get me started. I used to when I was teaching continuity for the edit. Like I used this. I was like, okay, guys, just raise your hand when you see a continuity error. And you couldn't play it for 30 seconds. He was like, his face looks different. I'm like, I know.
Sorry,
his
this-
shirt looks. I know. Just let it go, dude.
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah, this movie was too impossible because they didn't care about continuity.
Another one.
But it also leads to the greatest line. Got the old double barrel for you here.
So once all the blood is pouring out, it turns black. Then they do a reverse shot where it's all getting sucked back into the wall,
And he's dry.
and he's dry.
Except for the tar on his face.
Now I was looking for this, and I couldn't find any, but I imagine they exist. You're talking about continuity. All the like
Cuts.
makeup on his face.
It jumps
Dude,
around. It jumps around.
it jumps all over his face.
After the reverse shot, Ash goes to sit down in the chair,
Yeah.
and it breaks. And he looks up at the deer head,
Like
and the deer head
like
comes
he's
to life
fat or
and starts
something.
laughing
He's
at him.
fat. Yeah, I love it.
like the evil says,
Like they fucking with him now.
"Go sit down, nigga." tell you sit down? Did I tell you sit down?
So the lamp cut starts laughing at him. The cabinets are laughing at him. The books are laughing at him. And then Ash gets in on it, starts laughing with him.
Laughing with him.
Yeah.
He's going
Great
insane.
wide angle shots of his face.
He's bugging the fuck out, man.
That deer face
Yeah.
cracks me up.
We get the, Battlefield Earth shot, Dutch angle. Get that
Nice reference.
sweet Dutch angle.
Battlefield.
We get that going.
Also, too, just gonna throw this in there is, and they follow the path, but it you can't hardly tell because there's so many camera movements. But when we're into madness or we're into maniacal, everything is Dutch.
Oh yeah.
Everything is Dutch.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It belongs that way. It belongs there.
Unlike
What does
Battlefield
Dutch
Earth.
mean to someone who doesn't know what we're
When the
talking
camera's
about?
at an angle like this, Quare.
Let's say they're listening, Matt.
Canted angle.
Oh, so if you took just a straight-on level shot and you altered it by 30 degrees to the right or left, you would then have a Dutch angle.
The more you know.
Blow, blow, blow.
Oh, that's a good sound effect. I'm gonna get that one.
All right,
Hold on.
so what happened next?
So Ash is laughing with him, bouncing up and down. They all kind of start dancing together.
Yes, the lamp. The lamp was still in that scene.
Yeah, the lamp was my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Between all the laughing and the dancing, he hears
Knock at the door.
A knock at the door.
knock at the door. So he shoots it.
Shoots
Got
right
Two, both double barrels, right there. Boom,
nice
boom.
shot. Nice shot.
Big old holes in the door.
So then he opens up the door, and
There's no one there.
no one there.
Let me back up.
It is a strange little beat.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, an overalled country
Redneck
man
man.
comes flying in the door and tackles
What's
him to
his
the
name?
floor.
Jake?
Jake. And
Hello there.
Yeah, Jake's
Missing
dumbass come busting through the
missing
door.
two incisors right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Those two.
Pop those
Whatever
two
reason.
out.
Hiya, pal.
Ash actually, Jake gets on top of him.
He start wrestling.
Yeah, Ash punching him in the face. And it's not till Ed comes in and holds Ash's hands down.
So they jumped him.
Holds his hand down.
Holds his hands down where...
And
Hand down.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you got one.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
holds the nub and the hand down.
Not fair though. He
Well,
got jumped, man. He got
This,
jumped.
got
this
jumped.
does say something about Ash. He's like, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
But that's and you don't know this about his character really till you get into Army of Darkness. But Ash is incredibly stupid and incredibly brave,
Yes.
and he doesn't take shit.
He was whooping Jake's fat ass, right?
He
Oh,
was
yeah, he
whooping
was,
his
right? They're got me.
But Ed
help!
down, Jake punches him in the face, knocks him out.
Move it, bitch.
You see Bobby Joe come in, and she's got, she got nicked.
Right here,
Yeah.
on the shoulder. You all right, honey? I think I'll be okay.
Annie comes in, she's like, I don't know who that is. This is my father's cabin. But Jake kicks Ash in the face,
Yep,
which would...
that's Southern justice, is what that is. And then what happens?
Well, they decide to put him in the cellar.
Just toss him right down.
And you get Ash perspective. When they throw him down in the cellar, I still don't know how they did that shot.
And why they pick the cellar out of all places? I mean, we know, we keep watching, we know what the cellar is for, but why throw Ash in the cellar?
At that point, I think they were just like, we need to put him somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere, put me in cellar. So they
Well,
him down in there.
They think that Ash has killed her
the family.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They think
she
he. They
sees
think
the
he's-
chainsaw, she sees the blood, and then that would be a normal assumption.
I think I went to go take another shit.
Oh, he's
Sorry.
he's on double deuce.
Goodness, what have you been
I
eating,
don't
young
know. I
fella?
think I was taking the shit again.
Corn.
No, I was on a laxative.
So they throw him in the cellar.
Go ahead.
Casual laxative.
Takes quite a big bump falling down the stairs.
Still wasted it.
Lands face first onto the ground. You see, it's not like a concrete floor. No, it's just straight up dirt.
Wait, the cellar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought his ass hit the steps like 10 times.
Oh,
Before
yeah,
that's what I was talking about,
Yeah.
He takes a terrible.
Into the biggest cellar under a shitty cabin you've ever seen.
It's oversized.
Right.
A fruit cellar to be exact. They was specific with it.
Just for fruit.
Fruit.
When
Yeah.
there's just nasty ass pipes down there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Water leaking.
Mhm.
So
That's
he
like-
he falls down the steps,
this.
right? But when they go to close the door, Bobby Joe spits like straight down.
Yeah.
Take
like-
that.
Yeah, like she wasn't spitting. I mean,
Hey.
it doesn't work. But anyway,
Wait, what was her line?
I don't know. I think she called him a Yankee.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Stupid Yankee.
Calls him something like that.
Shitty boy. Take care, shitty boy.
I think it's City
No,
Boy.
it's not, but
Something.
it's
Might be as well.
So Jake is tending to Bobby Joe's arm,
Mm-hmm.
and Ed walks in. He's been searching the cabin, and he says, "There's no sign of your parents." But Annie's like, "Well, his things are right here," and she starts to play the tape recorder.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we get some backstory of like what happened.
But also we get shh. This is my father's voice.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
He talks about how he was, translating the pages in the Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon, and that his wife, Henrietta, got possessed by a Kandarian demon.
Been possessed by a Kandarian demon.
So I threw her and the fruits.
No, he has to kill her.
Yeah, he killed her first. Yeah.
It goes to like another day. She's like, it's October 1st, which
Yeah.
there's nothing in this movie that tells us about what.
Time frame.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought it was a little weird.
We know it's fall. That's it.
But he's like, I killed my wife. I had to dismember her, and I buried her in the cellar.
God help me, I buried her in the deep, dark something of the fruit cellar.
Well, Ash can hear this down in the cellar. And then right then, this is when Henrietta...
He's also...
Yeah,
Hold
I mean...
He's also, like, kicked back and well lit. And
Yeah,
he's like...
no,
He's like one of those old 1800s.
Yeah, he's like chilling on the steps. But I
just
thought
hearing the story.
I thought they closed it though.
They did.
Yeah.
And he can still hear that shit.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
listened
dude,
through.
come on,
It's
She's
a small
she's
cabin.
she's got it turned to 11.
Did y'all see the New York rats beside him listening to? This nigga had like 5 rats beside him. They was listening like, "Hey man, you know the bitch down here, right?" Like, I don't know.
There's some shit down here, bro.
Hey. So what happened next? He buried her in the fruit cellar.
What's going on?
And then you get to...
If y'all watch it, this nigga got like 5 rats beside him on the steps while he listening. I'm sorry,
But
I caught it.
You get the stop animation head with the worms coming
Yeah, so
out.
Henrietta busts out of the floor, like right out of the ground. She's got 4 worms coming out of her forehead.
And his reaction is perfect.
Someone's in my fruit cellar. Someone with a fresh soul. It's great.
So Ash starts banging at the door, like, let me out. And Jake's like, it's a trick.
He says it like that. It's a trick.
There ain't nobody down there. Ain't nothing but him and the rats. Ain't nobody but him and the rats.
He's probably one of them libertards.
Hey, stupid, shut up.
He's lying.
But this is a moment. This is back to a moment of true horror.
He lied.
It goes back to real horror for a little bit, except for when he's bumping on it and they're trying to get the key in it. But
Yeah, Jake's fumbling with the keys. He's quick to just like, there's like a quick shift where he's like, hey, it's a trick. All right, I'm going to open it. And he's like really panicking to get it open. And he eventually gets it open. But Henrietta has grabbed on to Ash, and it's kind of a weird way to pull someone up out of the floor. Jake grabs Ash's head
By the head.
and pulls him out.
Like a cabbage being pulled out of the ground.
Fucker.
But it all goes. It's all that same Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes kind of thing. But when they get him out, it's camp, but it's still good horror when she's trying to bust out and they're trying to chain her in and hold her down. Where it's like, room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right before Ash gets pulled out, her head morphs.
Yeah.
So, but then when Jake pulls Ash out by his head, Henrietta bites Jake's foot, right? And then Ed comes over to help, gets pushed away, hits his head on the wall on the home sweet home thing, right? Ash runs over, slams the fucking cellar door down on Henrietta's head, and her eyeball pops out, flies into Bobby Joe's mouth.
Like if you go back and watch it, the flying eyeball it looks like it came out of like one of those quarter machines that you get at a restaurant. Like it is the cheesiest looking eyeball, but it's a great effect.
That's a great gag.
Yeah. But that's it. It's just like that's okay.
Turns into
That's
Pee-wee's
enough,
Playhouse.
but that's enough for Bobby Joe.
Poor Sam, man. Sam used what he had, right? I mean,
resources, man. He was really resourceful.
But Bobby Joe, that's Bobby. You could tell that Bobby Joe's been, she just learned how to chew chaw. She's probably a little nauseous. She's been shot in the shoulder, and then an eyeball popped into her mouth.
A demon.
So you got to understand Bobby Joe's mindset.
She's going through a lot. It's only been like 30 minutes to this lady.
That's right. So then what? So then what happens?
He says the witch in the cellar is part of this evil, and it's out there in the woods. And Bobby Joe is like panicking, and she wants to leave, but Ash is like, no, we got to wait till sunrise.
Yeah.
Then we start to hear a woman's voice singing.
Mockingbird, right?
It's the Mockingbird song.
Workshed.
Singing Workshed.
Don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Henrietta is back in her human form, and she wants Annie to let her out of the cellar.
I remember when you were born. It was September.
And it was
It's
snowing.
snowing. I remember thinking how odd it was that it was snowing in September. Quick, open it. Open the lock now.
And
Killed it.
when they cut to Annie, she's kind of like, like, oh, that's my mom.
Yeah.
But then it's like a 180. She's like, that's not my mother.
My mother, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she starts to go, and then Ash is like, mm-mm. And then she hears it again. She's like, that's not it. Yeah.
But then we have Ed, and a jump scare pops up. He's now a deadite. How did this happen?
I'm guessing when he got tossed.
Tossed, like hitting your head on the wall?
I'm guessing he was knocked unconscious, and at that point, the evil can get in.
Evil was like, I'm sick of Ed.
Like Ed, like that. He looks like Gary Busey when he becomes a deadite, but like he's so
Give me two.
bizarre looking, but and all the movement around and stuff like that. It's unnerving.
And, well, the teeth.
Yeah,
The double
Teeth
teeth.
are gross.
Yeah.
He has like 3 rows of teeth.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
gross. Yeah.
It's so nasty.
and also when they suspend him up and he's doing the thing.
Yeah, so he's floating in the middle of the room, and then this is where we get the backstory or like what they want.
Yeah.
We are the things that once were. Now we want your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start chanting, "Dead by dawn, dead by dawn."
Dead by dawn, dead by dawn.
But then Ed takes a big old chunk out of Bobby Joe's head.
No, he just eats her hair.
Yeah,
Does he
just
have hair?
just
Yeah.
chews on the hair.
And it's
They
I don't
choose the
get
hair.
what's what the mask. What they're like pulling the hair into the mask. It's just he's going like.
yeah, he's chewing on the hair.
But then Jake tries to stop him, and then Ed throws him up into the light bulb.
Breaks his neck, tosses him.
Whoops!
Doesn't break his neck.
It looks like it though.
Yeah.
He gets knocked out, and then Ash runs in. Actually, he leaves. Annie's like, "Oh, you're a coward, blah, 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 whatever." And then he runs in with an axe.
Let's go.
And then he runs in with an axe and just chops Ed up, where we get green blood now.
Yeah, some Slimer shit.
Yeah, it's
Splattering all over the place. Gratuitous.
After this is settled, Jake is looking out the window. He says the path that was there that we came in on is now gone.
It ain't here no more.
I'm going out there looking for Bobby Joe.
Where's Bobby Joe? And Bobby Joe had enough, right?
Yeah.
She'd been shot. She had swallowed an eye or had an eye fly in her mouth.
Can't
And,
dip.
and
Had her
Ed
hair
ate
pulled.
some of her hair.
Pip
So
Pip
she
slapped.
said, fuck it.
Hole slapped.
She hasn't quite said fuck it yet. She's got one more thing to make her say fuck it. So we hear the clock stops at 10:40. And they hear some sounds in the bedroom, right? Ash goes. Jake's like, "You're the curious one, you go." So Ash goes in there,
You're the
and he's like, "I'm
curious one."
coming with you."
Go, Yankee.
They eventually all go into the bedroom. Like Jake, Bobby Joe go in there right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
The room shakes. This is where we get like a lot of like, yeah, that's not what's gonna happen, but screams, rush sounds. Can't
Really bizarre camera work.
Yeah.
Like, why did they show their feet?
Yeah.
And it's the turning of the anamorphic to where it makes everything
Yeah.
skew like that.
Yeah.
It's an old technique.
This is where Annie's father appears.
With really bad makeup.
Yes. And he tells them that a dark spirit wants them and that they need to set his soul free and save their own lives by translating the other pages that Annie has brought from the Necronomicon. As this is going on, Bobby Joe's like, "Jake, why are you holding my hand so tight?" And he's like, "I'm not holding your hand." And then this is where we see Ash's hand, severed hand, is holding onto Bobby Joe.
Which got longer.
It has
It got longer.
gratuitously longer.
It got way longer.
This is where Bobby Joe says, "Fuck this, I'm out of here," and she takes off running.
Wait, you're leaving out the funniest moment of one of the funniest moments of the whole movie.
What's that?
That one lantern is lighting the entire cabin.
Oh shit! Yeah,
So
yeah.
when she knocks the lantern
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
The whole
yeah,
place
yeah.
the whole
goes
cabin
dark.
goes dark.
Yeah,
And then when it comes back up,
yeah,
Bobby Joe's suddenly gone.
I'm gone.
We got to find a match to light this one lantern.
yeah.
So Bobby
You're
Joe's
right, you're
running
right.
through the woods. She comes across a tree monster,
Yes.
and all the branches start to grab her, wrap around her, start dragging through the woods.
Go through her
Such a
skin.
bizarre scene. You know, everything's running reverse, and she's like,
Well,
and then
this-
the branches jump, but it's still brilliant in the broke-ass filmmaker perspective.
Yeah.
They do some really cool, interesting things. The close-up on the eye while it's going across like this, and she's like, you know, it's horror.
Oh yeah.
Or when it's like on the edge of
In
her
the
mouth,
mouth.
and it's visceral, it's unnerving.
I believe again, Sam basically shows it all in the first version. Like he just goes all out
with the tree,
I think he basically says he regretted doing that in the
Whoops.
first movie. So I think he wanted to be like, I can still do this type of scene, make it still work without being that visceral.
Right.
Because it's still, because you still see the thing go underneath her skin when she's getting dragged.
Well, the dragging one is probably some of the best of the gags in the film.
Yeah.
Because when the stunt person is dragging through that first little puddle into the second one, the sound effect just makes it sound really painful.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just a big impact.
Well, there's some explosions that go off out of the puddles, right? Yeah.
That's her body or that stunt person's body hitting the water. But I love there's the shot where it's like overhead of the body being dragged, and even the wig doesn't really match the actress.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's fine.
whatever.
At that point.
80s.
Yeah. I definitely knew that wasn't
But
a lady being
it's
dragged.
a classic low budget horror scene
Mhm.
that looked better than the money they had.
Yeah.
For example, Hellraiser, when it has the demon with the ass in the air,
Mhm.
it's connected to the dolly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like same deal. It's supposed to scare you, but it doesn't.
He shows up at the end of this movie.
Right? but it's better done.
Oh yeah.
Choice of shots, choice of cuts, sound effects, make it effective.
Oh yeah.
With that and even though there's reverse, you know, they're playing it in reverse and pulling it off of her as opposed to twirling it on.
Yeah.
The way they cut it is brilliant.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that has to be the best of the best footage cut together the best to make that work.
He's always impressed me with his ability to understand, like, if we shoot something in reverse, if we do that, this is how we make that effective. He does that throughout his entire career, better than anyone I've ever really seen, especially with someone that is so kinetic with the camera.
Well, at that budget level too, you got
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's always been that resourceful.
you know the problems we have solved. Corey Beasley, you're just acting. You get to not have to fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it.
Hey, did you get the clip yet? Is it done yet? When's the edit done?
Sure, yeah.
You know, but when we're sitting there trying to break down how to do effects for penis,
Yeah, in camera.
or just really silly composite, but
Yeah.
like once we figured out how to do it, then I had an appreciation for others that had to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And we were shooting on video, not film.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we weren't having to worry about what it looked like. We weren't sitting there waiting dailies 2 weeks later, like chewing on our fingernails, wondering if we'd lost everything we'd put into it.
Yeah.
Well, once Bobby Joe is lost, we got to look for her.
Yeah, so what's his name goes out there and
So
looks
Jake
for
is
it.
like, we gotta go out there.
Yeah, so
No,
Jake-
if you
Jake
go
goes
out there before dawn, we're all dead.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but you're going out there. We're going to find Baba Joe.
And he grabs the shotty too.
That's right. And these pages, they don't mean nothing. Throws them down in the cellar.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And they're all, you ain't got no choice. Now I'm the one with the gun and the two missing teeth right there. So we got to go out to the
They go out in
evil.
the woods.
Mhm.
Is it me or was he like whipping Ash's ass in the woods? Like he told him like shut up. He kept hitting him
No,
with
he punked him around like several times.
yeah,
like,
he was
kept
like,
hitting him with
"Shut
the butt of the gun.
like shut up, bitch.
Right?
Yeah, I thought I was the only one that noticed that shit. He was fucking him up.
So before that, Annie is trying to interpret what the Necronomicon is saying. So it tells of a legend of a hero with a bladed arm. So that's something that comes up later. Out of that, then they get into the sequence of like, we gotta go find her. He's like, man, we are all gonna die if we go out there.
I don't care.
I don't care. I gotta find Baba Joe.
And
He ain't dead already.
Yeah.
Ash, it's funny how Ash already knows about the Deadites more than he should know.
Sure.
But
He's done
there it
enough
is.
at
It's
that point.
gratuitous.
And then he throws him in the cellar, which it's one of those moments in the movies where I just get mad at a character because he's making all the dumb mistakes to make this more of a journey of a movie than it had to be.
Jake is doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we get to that point, and I always hate that when an actor's like, or a character's like, well, fuck it. Do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we get into.
Right.
A do what I want scene.
But of course, it sets it up.
Mm-hmm.
So they go outside. Ash gets bashed around a bit.
he gets beat up in the woods. Shut up.
And he's telling him to
No.
be quiet. And now the evil knows they're there. Not that they don't already know they're in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the evil has to go back and wait in the woods.
Yeah, it's strange.
Like 100 yards out. Like they'll come out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like it,
Oh, wait.
Like
Like I
it-
was asleep. Is someone saying, that guy's yelling Bobby Joe?
yeah, it's very strange. The rules for the Evil Dead is it's sometimes can get in the house, sometimes it can't get in the house. Sometimes it's inside the people, sometimes it can't get inside the people. It picks and chooses when it wants to be silly.
Gotta wait for you.
But that gives you,
Like
that also
Candyman
gives
to come
you,
kill you.
I love the I-beam cam.
Candyman.
You know, it's just, they take 2x4s and they make an eye.
Yeah.
And then they put the camera in the center, and there's one dude on one side, one dude on the other, and I'm assuming somebody running with the camera.
Yeah.
But they're just trucking through the woods with it, and that's
amazing.
That's how you get that.
That's that scene.
Well, that's how you get the evil
All right.
moving.
The more you know.
And then the Coens use it as well, and we'll see it in Raising Arizona. But anyway, so the evil comes in.
Ash gets repossessed
Yeah.
once more. Yeah, and then he's the one that attacks Jake.
Oh wait, he throws Jake into a fucking tree.
Yeah, they have this
yeah,
they have this scramble.
Okay.
She runs back. She tries to pick up the dagger. The dagger to
Okay, Annie's going for the dagger.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So she's
that we
holding down.
saw in the castle.
Third time someone's been thrown into a tree.
Yeah,
So many tree throws. And she's going to, it becomes like a final girl moment where she's just holding out, waiting to see, because now she thinks Ash is
Yeah,
possessed.
he's,
Yes.
possessed. He's a deadite now.
Yeah. And Jake's probably
And
already
Jake's
gone.
dead.
And he's dead. And then we get the little cabin in the moment where she's here startling, and then as soon as he busts through the door, she stabs right
Bam,
through.
stabs.
Hits
In the stomach.
Right in his fucking
right in the
stomach, yeah.
gut.
Which leads to one of the most unnerving scenes, because he collapses. Ash is outside. She's trying to close the door. She's just slamming it on his body.
Yeah. Did you notice that?
He died like a dog.
Trying to
He
drag
died
him.
like a coward.
He's screaming. She's slamming the door on his feet.
God damn it, Amy, stop. And stop.
And then she screams at him because he's screaming at her in pain.
Stop screaming, bitch. Oh, God. This movie's stupid, man. Who picked this shit? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Everybody in the group but you.
Oh, God.
They're back in there. Henrietta, she gets to kill Jake. And then we see possessed Ash trying to get to Annie. He has a moment.
He tries to grab that bitch through the
He throws her.
through the window.
He throws her.
Well,
for-
you get the Ash shot with the underlight.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
that.
great cheekbones.
Great horror.
Yeah.
But also like the teeth. I'll never forget the teeth and
Oh,
the
yeah.
cheekbone and the
Dude,
right eye.
Bruce Campbell must have been exhausted every day, dude.
Oh yeah, he talks about how much hell Sam put him through all
Like,
the
this
time.
is insane.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Feel bad for Bruce.
like the trees whacking him while they're spinning him around for an entire day. And then he's like, "Show
It's
me."
just Sam off camera just smacking him with a stick over and over
Well,
again.
part of this movie, before we go into the next scene, this is also slightly more of a big demo reel for Bruce Campbell. His physicality, what he could do as a performer, mostly solo. He wanted to prove that his best friend was a really good actor.
All right.
Wow.
Because he's like, why can't I get in more movies? And he's like, well, I'm going to try.
It is true. It did hound him.
Yeah. It was something that, and he talks about it, I think, later in his books and stuff, but it's like, Bruce is the guy who should have been an A actor, but he was always the top B actor for some reason. And Sam was always trying to give him that leverage. But, okay, back to Ash. He's about to, I guess, devour Annie at that point. She's just laying on the ground. He's still dead-eyed Ash, and he walks over. But what does he see? He sees Linda's magnifying glass charm.
Yeah.
And we have the moment where his humanity is restored.
But then he's
When was Henrietta like spinning in the top of the room? We actually see the.
they have to
table.
get the papers.
Yeah, they gotta get the
They
paper
gotta get the
first.
papers.
So Ash stabilizes.
Because she wanted to still kill him, and then he was like, "I'm all right."
Yeah.
I said, "God damn it, I'm
Because
all right."
there's that third blow that
Yeah,
hits the
yeah.
wall. He's like, I told you I'm all right. And I
God
thought he was
damn it.
going to be like, you know,
Bitch, hit me one more time.
right? I thought we were going back to the 30s there. For
See what I do.
But let's talk about the Jake death
Oh, yeah.
real quick, because it's the most visceral death in the film.
I love it when she's dragging his fat ass in the other.
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Right.
His
And then,
legs
you know,
dangling.
Yeah, and then the blood just.
Oh, Annie, slow down, bitch.
But I love. Okay, after all that happens, Annie has blood right here.
She's still
in her
cuffed.
shirt.
The whole time. It's like almost, again, it's like reality's so distorted here that you let the continuity errors kind of off.
Well, it was the body on the floor thing.
Right.
It's the video game body on the floor. After the scene happens,
The bodies disappear, and you walk back.
the bodies disappear, but you're still in the same room.
Resident Evil logic. You're like,
Yes.
Resident Evil logic.
Yeah. But Jake's death is another one of those classic horror moments.
Yeah.
Because, you know, regardless, it's what you don't see. It's what your brain is doing while it's happening. She's just chewing him up like a blender.
Yeah.
Right? But it's to make that much more horrific.
Yeah.
And so what does that lead to? That means we got to get back down into the cellar to get the pages.
Yes.
Gotta.
Which is kind of anticlimactic when we're down there.
Well, before we get down there,
Okay,
we
all right.
go through what everyone loves is a preparation scene. And that's where we got to go to where?
One of the greatest preparation scenes.
Well, actually, Ash says, "Let's go kill us a witch."
And where we
Right.
Yeah.
where we
How
got to
we
go?
gonna do that?
Where we go?
Yeah.
Where are we going, Corey?
Workshed.
There you go.
They head to the work
Just
shed.
everything you'll ever need is in this little tiny country work shed.
They put together a very interesting
But all right,
apparatus.
the greatest series. This is the best assembly. Well, this is where it all started.
Mhm.
This is the best badass assembly moment. I think this is the first one. Yes,
Better than Rambo?
I think. But it's the each piece with the push in to it,
Yeah.
carrying us to this point where it's boom, on, go, Titan.
That was a good. Yeah,
This
that
is where I
was
feel
dope.
like Edgar
Yeah,
Wright
that
was very inspired.
That was dope. That
He
was
saw
dope.
this and was like, "Yo, I got to make movies."
What
Cause
came out first? Evil Dead 2 or First Blood Part 2?
First Blood Part 2, 86.
Okay, so maybe Sam Raimi got this from.
Yeah, he was inspired by
But
First Blood Part
it's the swell of the music. It's the choice of shots. It's the
inspiration.
different angle. It's the Russian style where each angle different, so dynamic that you can't help but look at it, and it leads to the line.
Yeah, it leads to Groovy.
You know. So what has he got? He's got a shotgun.
Cut the barrel off. Yeah, cut it off.
But the cutting of the barrel off and then the banging it with
yeah.
the stump hand,
And then the
Flipping it,
putting it
and
back.
then flipping it in his
Yeah.
back. Yo, that
That's
was
tight.
pretty dope, man.
Yes,
that was
yes.
pretty dope.
That's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Bruce
that was
Campbell
dope. That
became-
was dope. That was dope.
That's where he became Ash.
That was
again,
dope.
That's-
Sam Raimi wanted him to look cool as hell on camera, and that's one of the coolest hell moments I've ever seen.
That was dope.
It's only outdone by the one in the the scene in the windmill in Army of Darkness,
Yeah.
which is great. Oh, but this is it's probably the most cinematically brilliant moment of the film.
Oh yeah,
Even though there's other great cinematic
Yeah.
etchings,
Mhm.
this is the best sequence of the film.
and the thought of them coming up with this is pretty just ingenious. Like, you made an icon just now.
Right.
Like, the fact that they figured out, like, we're gonna have this apparatus that you can just and it's like ready to roll. So badass.
This is Ash's yippee-ki-yay motherfucker.
Right.
Is what this is.
Amazing. And then we head into a very clunkily put together cellar scene that is like oversized for the cabin. And also,
with another section behind it. Okay, when Jake threw the papers in the cellar, he just tossed them in there.
and they're everywhere.
So there's one at the base of the steps. There's one on a shelf, and then there's like the rest of them are in just a muddy puddle in a back room. He had to go through another door to get to it.
The
It's
mom
kind of like a video game mission.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The mom put him there. The zombie.
Yeah, she picked him up. Is like, this'll be fun.
But then also too, when
Ooh,
he's
the
in the
scavenger
cellar, they're building suspense, but it's just
Yeah.
and that's just like you know, and it's I'm sorry, it's anticlimactic. I expected something different to happen. And even watching it for the 13th time that I did last night, I was like, oh yeah, I remember being kind of disappointed by this.
The trappings of the cellar is like, it doesn't know if it needs to be full size or if it needs to be small. And so it's like you're in there in this tight space when I feel like they could have just, at that point, they could have just made it a full standing one and it would have probably been more interesting instead of him being trapped in this weird clunky. They're like, put more pipes,
But this
put running water.
this is probably like the weakest part of the movie
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so, yeah.
because I'm having a hard time even like remembering like what happened because I'm just kind of like,
He's just picking up
oh
papers.
yeah, he goes into the cellar to get the pages.
Yeah.
He gets scared. He thinks it's her, but it's actually just a steamy pipe going.
Comedy.
So then
More comedy.
Henrietta inevitably shows up, but there's great things about that, like her stomping when you see her big varicose vein legs, and then I love she's like, "Give me the pages," and Ash just has the pages
And he throws them up.
just throws them up to her.
Well, that's how paper works, man.
Yeah, well, when it's stuck together with all that mud and water.
Right. and
Yeah.
You can just throw paper, and it would just go wherever you need it to. It's like a baseball. You just
They start battling. And the battling of Henrietta,
Okay, all right.
the pulley string.
Wait, doesn't Annie start reading the cult words?
She starts reading the
Yeah.
incantations.
Yep.
how does she know how to do that?
She could just read it.
She
She can read Kandarian, just like her father. That's all we need to know.
They studied together.
They're archaeologists,
Okay.
But okay, so the all right.
anthropologists.
Now Henrietta. Okay,
Well,
it's
I have one question.
all right.
Why were these pages missing?
Good question. I think if they are in this glass case, she must have got them from a museum that did not get the rest of the book.
but it doesn't make any sense that they should be separated from the book.
Right.
Well,
They found the book and the dagger together. Remember?
I didn't know if
been
maybe
there
they
since the
mentioned it in
1300s.
Army of Darkness how the pages got. I haven't seen Army of Darkness in a long time. I've seen
They
it a
don't.
lot.
They don't mention that. I don't.
No, they
remember.
just mentioned now there's 3 books, which goes into the later movies, which,
Okay, so she's reading the pages. Go ahead. Sorry.
so they start battling. They're hanging from wires, spinning around.
Okay. The funny thing about the suit is
It's
didn't
grotesque.
it didn't fit
No.
properly, so they had to shoot the angles on it.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't zip up the back on Raimi's brother.
Well, it was splitting. It was splitting. That's the problem.
Oh, it's starting to split.
So Ted was like sweating his ass off in this suit.
So
So
he was in the air.
Ted Raimi.
Ted Raimi, Sam Raimi's brother,
Chaucer.
is in the suit. Disgusting. He always plays like old lady characters for him, and here it is, perfect old lady character. But the makeup, everything he was like 80 pounds, sweating through there, and he's like a really tiny guy.
Yeah, he's skinny dude.
So he's like dying in this suit. Is basically ass water falling out of him, and it just broke open when they're spinning him.
Well, when they're spinning him, it's funny too because I thought that the gap was supposed to just be like this gross vagina, but it's not. It's where the suit splits, and in a slight angle, you can see the suit open, and you can see like his bare ass and like his shorts or something like that.
And you see drippiness.
Jesus Christ.
And you see dripping, and it's his own drips.
Then it when the head and turns into the little ostrich head thing.
Yeah.
There's
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
when Ash is now in control, he's bad Ash, right? And I love and the arm doesn't fly off; it just spins horizontally in the air, and then the other one, and then the cutting off of the head. So when the body's just sitting there, it's going, and it's just like bad. And I wonder how long they had to wrap this up. because the trees start to come to life.
Yeah.
And the tree gag, for them, I can only imagine what it took money-wise to do that.
Yeah, it's probably
And the trees are getting closer to the house, and they're hitting the house, and they're busting in through the set. And I was always curious about the transition from set to actual cabin location. and I every time I watch it, I just keep looking because you're
looking for
it's
the
just
scenes.
set.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for a set wall or like an exit sign or a PA going, somebody drinking or checking the time because you just all these shots out of the window where just this branch busts in or whatever. But the trees coming to life, it doesn't really do anything.
They are
I know they attack
Yeah,
the
man.
chick.
Hit
but
them fucking trees.
so
they're basically just busting into the cabin.
Yeah.
right, because she's trying to unalive them, basically.
Yeah.
So she's reading the incantation to basically stop all this. But it actually opens up a dimension where I guess some type of manifestation of the tree demon appears before that. And
Well, there's a classic break of left to right here too, because it seems like everything is going right to left out the door.
yeah,
But when the vortex opens, it's right to left out the door. But when the vortex opens, it's left to right. It's behind the car. And you don't see the cabin, you just see the car with the vortex opening up behind it, but they're reversed.
Yeah.
But you don't really notice it until you've seen it a few times. Like, wait a minute.
What happened?
Yeah. Like, what is the background of this? Is the car parked in front? Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But
So he's fighting off the demon.
Henrietta.
Yeah. No.
Henrietta, he kills.
Henrietta's
How
done.
did he kill Henrietta?
He slices her up.
Slices her up.
Yeah, then he sliced her up. Then he said something like, "Let's
She
go."
swallow your soul, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Swallow this.
Okay, and then the
Yeah.
trees attack.
He kills her. Then he says, "Let's
Vortex
go."
opens.
cum.
And then this is where we get the
Whoops, wrong one.
That's the Blu-ray version. That's the Blu-ray version.
and blasts her head off. And then she's continuing the incantations. The demons are coming closer to the door. They bust through. We get this huge, massive head that looks like the Hellraiser demon that chases that lady down the hallway.
they left that piece in North Carolina and a horror show took it
Oh, really?
and was like making money off of it.
Someone's just using it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Well, and it's really bad too. Like the mouth is like
real big, real gnarly looking. I mean, it's effective. I like the hands that come through the windows.
Yeah.
Those look great.
They do.
They're just holding him like a big old puppet. It's really great.
It's kind of like King Kong.
Yeah, King Kong.
It's a
yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah, it's a King
hand.
Kong moment.
But the chainsaw into the eyeball.
Oh yeah,
It's great.
Get our blue blood at that point.
Right? and then she's doing the incantation and then
And suddenly,
somehow the hand grabbed the knife and leapt up and stabbed her in the back.
incredible.
And then she's finishing the words, but the pages are blowing out of her hand and it's Honda. And you did it, kid. But I do love, all right, there's another great moment and this leads to Army of Darkness when, the head busts in and it's like, rah, and Ash is like, rah. And there's a stop animation thing where his hair just gets the white streak in it.
Completely a cartoon moment.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Such a cartoon moment. My son was like, "What's happening to him?" I was like, "He's scared white, basically. Like he's so scared."
So once they kill the big head, Ash gets sucked into the void.
Well, he's trying to hang on for dear life first, and then basically he's like, "Give me a break." Is what he said, something like that, while he's holding on to the only pieces of wood that hold him, and then he falls.
Hold on. I still love the grabbing the piece of wood and getting stuck in the door.
Yeah,
frame.
bonk. And then he just floats into the void, thinking he's never going to exist.
Okay, now it suddenly you see the vortex behind them, right?
Mhm.
And then it cuts to him horizontally flying through the air, and then it cuts back to the vortex,
Yeah.
and the music gets odd,
Yeah,
and it's like
he's done.
Yeah, that's what I was like. All right, where's this going?
He's
Like,
so
what
done.
the fuck is going on?
So
now?
it feels like, sympathy, like, oh, I guess Ash is going to hell.
Yeah.
But we don't know we're in a time travel film now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a time warp, if
Yeah.
you will.
A time warp, a movie. But you get the greatest shot of his car falling out of the sky, and then you get the terrible shot of him just barely jumping into frame. Even my son said that. He's like, "Why did it look like he barely jumped in?"
Because he did.
I was like, "Movie magic, son."
Gonna make it.
I do love the continuity of just 2 tree branches falling.
Just a couple of tree branches, ash in the car. But when they cut to it, it's like set up in a set.
Yeah.
It's so horribly bad.
Let's see what Sam saw that shit. I wonder what he's fuck it. Fuck it. That's good enough.
But I do like the dust coming off the car.
Yeah.
I like the impact. All right, so Ash is somewhere, right?
Yes. We don't know where exactly yet.
And then it's an army of people wearing armor from
Camelot shows up.
No. It's like a theater play of Camelot. The armor's like oversized and extra clanky, and it doesn't fit anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like click, 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 click. But I mean, they have enough extras that are in that armor. I just wonder if they got it from like LARPers or something.
Yeah, medieval. What's that?
Reenactors.
What's
Medieval times.
Medieval times.
Medieval times, or sparring for creative anachronisms.
They showed up.
Well, did they shoot this scene in North Carolina too? Or maybe they shot it near, because you got medieval times, like they're by Myrtle Beach.
Well,
maybe.
It was at the beach. It was kind of like they only had a scrap left because they didn't know if they were going to be able to finish the movie, basically. And he's like, well, I kind of got an idea if we want to go that route. I think they told him you have to make, because the movie ends on a down note, like completely. And I think De Laurentiis is like, you got to make this a little bit, like he's floating into a vortex. What's happening? It's like, oh, okay, well, we'll just slap on an ending. And the ending is them.
Him being back in basically Camelot.
Yeah, him.
Hail to the king, baby.
Medieval times.
Medieval
I was
times.
so lost. I was like,
Oh, this is the castle from the beginning. Where the blazer pulls up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that castle.
That's where we're at.
okay.
Where the book was.
Circles, Ace.
You're right.
Circles of
Sorry,
story.
man.
1300 AD is where we're at.
Yeah.
I guess.
They all run up on him with a
Ready
guess-
to kill him.
Yeah.
Well, they have like Friar somebody with them, and
You're
they have
different,
their
you gotta
bad
die.
armor. And let's kill this deadite. And they're like, wait. And then there's another one of the really, really bad effects in this film.
Rough.
But the flying deadite, yeah.
You saw this in the pages of the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
This flying.
This beast.
Yeah.
And
freaks them out.
They're freaked out.
Yeah.
It's a creature. It's a monster.
But Ash is like, I got this.
This is easy.
Boom. Blows the head off.
His boomstick.
His boomstick.
And then you see the director, Sam Raimi. He tips up his helmet, his really bad, not fitting,
helmet.
sparring for creative actress and helmet. And he basically says, hail, the slayer of the deadites. And,
He who falls from the sky.
yeah. Ah! Ah! And then suddenly they back the camera up.
Oh, great shot.
And you see the drawing from the Necronomicon of the bladed armed warrior.
No.
And Ash realizes it's him.
Yeah.
And then it's on,
Oh.
oh.
Hail to the king, baby.
Of course, the cut is, hell, and he's like, no. Boom.
Yeah.
It ends.
Solid.
Solid ending.
Workshed.
For an idea that he didn't
Oh,
think he would ever
man.
get to make a sequel for.
Yeah.
And then the sequel, I mean, Army of Darkness is what all this shit led up to. And I wish he'd had more money. But if anybody were ever to say, let's remake Army of Darkness, I would slap him. Because
What if that's coming?
oh, Christ. You know it is.
No, I don't think it is.
So I
think-
have a question for.
And Ash is going to be transgender, and I don't know.
Wrong.
No, he'll just be
I
non-binary.
don't feel like being a man anymore.
Ashley.
I don't identify as a man or woman. Isn't that groovy? Anyway, so
Groovy's a very male term.
Groovy.
I don't put genders on my words.
Swallow my cum.
You put that in your words.
I don't put genders on my words.
Put that on your words.
So I want to know. So I'm watching Evil Dead,
Okay.
and I'm like, all right, I think I enjoy Dead Alive more.
Dead Alive?
Yes.
Oh, Dead
Really?
Alive. Dead Alive is a fun movie.
So I'm saying, what do y'all like better? I
Okay.
think I like Dead Alive better.
Okay, Dead Alive is the polished version of this.
Yes.
It's the artistic version of this.
I saw Dead Alive before I saw this, so I'm associating
Okay.
this to Dead Alive, and I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna ask everybody which one they like better.
Well, I feel like that was.
I've never seen Dead Alive.
He's never seen it, probably.
Well,
right?
it's hard to find the cut that hasn't been edited down because
Okay.
Dead
I
Alive.
kick ass for the Lord.
Dead Alive is 10 times more gratuitous.
I feel like after
Yes.
It's gross.
after Peter Jackson made Meet the Feebles and what's the other one called?
In bad taste.
Bad Taste. He probably saw that and was like, I got to do something like that. I can do that, and he did it.
Well, I mean, until Pete Jackson got trapped with the Lord of the Rings, the dude, did you see Heavenly Creatures?
Oh, Heavenly Creatures, yeah.
It's a beautiful, well thought out, artistically brilliant movie. It's brilliant.
After he did Dead Alive, he had to prove that he could make real pictures
Right.
too. Yeah.
And then
That's
you know,
great.
Those real pictures. Let's talk about the fun ones.
Surprise, motherfucker!
If you've Corey, have you seen Dead Alive?
I have.
What do you prefer?
I just like Dead Alive just because of how like crazy it is.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll take it over Evil Dead 2?
yeah, probably. Even though I love Bruce Campbell in this, yeah, probably.
Well,
probably.
I mean,
that,
a better
just because-
no. Dead Alive is a better film.
Dead Alive
Okay.
is
For
a
sure.
better film.
Because the whole time I was just thinking about Dead Alive.
Sure. And it's okay to think that. I think
Well, I would hope so.
this movie was a challenge for Sam Raimi to be able to say, I can make movies, guys. Trust me. I didn't make just a huge flop for $5 million.
Now, I didn't look up anything about Dead Alive when I was going to ask this question,
Yeah.
but the whole time I'm watching, I was like, oh, this is Dead Alive. I just associated it with Dead
Yeah.
Alive.
Because I think
I
Dead
don't know
Alive was
what
like
the
91.
budget of Dead Alive is.
He's got Australian money.
Well, no, he's
I didn't
got
know if
New
it-
Zealand money,
New Zealand money.
and they have grants for their filmmakers. It's different.
Yeah, so I imagine it's it was a different process as far as how it was made, but I just felt they
Well-
were very much alike.
Let's throw this question out
Just
there.
Googling it.
Why?
Never
Why does
seen
it
it.
stand out?
$3 million.
What does it have? What made it a cult classic? What is it about it?
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
Is it-
Bruce Campbell.
Oh, it's a tour de force of just showcasing Bruce Campbell's abilities.
Well, and Sam Raimi's abilities, because a lot of people
In camera.
love the camera work.
And the movie's
Yeah.
just ridiculous. Like
It is.
It's one of those ones that's like the shots are so crazy in it. It's like they're obviously making up for their lack of budget on it. It's like, hey, if we're gonna make something for a low budget, let's at least make it look interesting.
So it knew
cool.
what it was before it went in.
It's like if you
Yeah.
could remake any movie that you've ever made with a little bit more money and a little bit more experience. You go from a 20-year-old kid to now 27, and you're like, what have I learned in this time period?
Oh wow.
And apply it. That's what would you do now? Matt, coming from movies that you made in the past, what would you do now 10, 20 years later, right? That's the experience that he brought.
And also think of the leap in technology.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for them, that time period, not a huge leap as far as affordability.
No.
Film still cost blah, blah, blah. Jennies, HMIs, shooting with tungsten, film stock. It didn't change much from one to the other in 7 years. Now, shit. Like when I got in, we were still doing our shorts on film when we could afford it. And then we were shooting on beta when we felt like losers.
Yeah.
And then we moved into high 8. And then
Yeah,
we
some
moved
good
into
high eights.
You got some solid high eights.
right? And then we had that we had the SVHS and Betacam. And then finally we were able to transfer into 24p.
Oh, it changed
And
everything.
dude, when 24p hit, we went insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
We shot some shit.
Matt carried that camera around.
Lived with that camera.
His DVX 100A.
Bro, it was incredible little camera.
But I remember the first night seeing it function.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw 24p on video, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to come up with shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the next.
It was affordable. We could own the camera.
And then the next transition after that was seeing that SLRs could now shoot video. And that was like, oh shit, I can put lenses and get
Right?
1080. what is happening? And shoot 24p?
Wait, did I hear that the HD was actually affordable and doable?
What?
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shoot HD straight to SD card and not a P2 card.
Well, let's not forget 28 days later with what they did with video. And suddenly you're like, no, I can take this to the next level.
Yeah.
So Ace, no, you hadn't seen Dead Alive, but this is your first time seeing Evil Dead. How would you rank it? Is it better than than Dead Alive, or Evil Dead 2 better?
I don't know. I haven't
Seen Dead Alive.
I haven't seen.
I would just say.
But you
say
told me 2 nights ago, why did y'all make me watch this movie?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Well,
what was your experience?
I can't compare it to that. Well, give me another horror movie to compare it to.
Okay, we watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay,
3.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry.
Same year. Same year. So we watched Nightmare on Elm Street for this year. What was the experience? Which would you prefer, this or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Why?
I just thought Evil Dead was kind of corny and cheesy. Thank you. But when y'all was breaking down those camera angles, them shits was pretty dope though. Yeah, shouts out to the DP, whoever that was.
The shots are beyond.
They were awesome.
The film.
I can't front. It was awesome.
And like Raimi, Raimi would do. Raimi. All right, so in Barton Fink, he was doing all of the stuff like in the sewage system. Raimi was doing those shots. They're all thinking on the same wavelength. Like Raimi, the Coens, Francis McDormand, Bruce Campbell, they were all homies.
Yeah.
When they were young. They were like us. They were our group.
Yeah, those angles was tight. But to answer your question, I will go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right. And so that's 2 thumbs up from me and Matt, and 2 shit breaks for Ace.
Got that right.
See you next week.
The next episode, we're going to be talking about
Goodbye.
a Coen Brothers movie, Raising Arizona.
Which it links to this.
It does.
I'll just say this. So when we all started making stuff together, our stuff wouldn't have been as impactful if we hadn't been all feeding one another. You know what I'm saying? Like our stuff got to the level that it did because each one of us were all putting back into our own projects.
Yeah.
We would put into yours, we'd put into mine, we'd put into yours. Ace would show up and act in him. Corey would be doing the post effects and bitching at us and saying it's way too complicated. But that's, that was our formula. And Jesus, God, we ran it for a while. But we were all better filmmakers because of each other.
Yeah.
Like when I was making stuff with Neil, and Neil's like, yeah, I don't make films anymore. I was like, I got to have people to work with. I can't, I feed off of people. Like like we're talking about a shot, and like when Hyler was shooting, he'd be like, well, you could do it like this, or why don't we do it like that? And I'm like, yeah, I suppose that's a better decision.
Yeah.
Corey,
Beasley.
hit me with a sound effect. Close us out.
Ooh. Okay. What about this one?
Raising Arizona next week.
Yeah.
Later.